back
Welcome,
to another episode of From Love's Perspective. We're your hosts, Jake and
Talia, and we're here to dive into the wonderful world of gift giving. So, whether it's the holiday season or just a random Tuesday, the act of giving and receiving gifts plays a significant role in our relationships.
yeah, well spoken. Let's kick it off by talking about the concept of gift giving. Why do we feel the need to give gifts? Why is it such a prominent part of our culture today? What do you think?
Well, I think gift giving is a universal way of expressing emotions like love, appreciation, and thoughtfulness. It's a tangible way to communicate emotions and strengthen connections between people. So the act of giving a gift goes beyond material value. It's a way to show you know and understand someone on a deeper level.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. The ability to, really connect with somebody through a gift is, pretty powerful, especially when you get that perfect item or that perfect experience.
Right. So, with the holiday season upon us, many people are navigating these tricky waters, trying to find the perfect gift. So, what do you think are some of the common expectations people have when it comes to giving or receiving gifts?
I think expectations and people's expectations of giving or receiving gifts are such a wide range that it can really dictate the experience of the gifter or the receiver for that matter. So understanding what it is that someone expects, whether that be communication with them, whether it be through you knowing who they are at their core. Take the time to understand what the expectation is of a gift receiver and make sure you also understand what the expectation is as a gift giver. It's important to have that communication.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's about not only just communicating to each other what you like as gifts, but also communicating your love languages and also studying the other person. So, like, look at what they like, what they talk about with other people, what kind of gifts they like from other people, their conversations, what if they say something that they like, in a conversation with someone, kind of studying that person to really identify not through just verbal communication, but also like physical communication.
Right.
Um, and I don't know, because people can say so much, you know, whether or not directly to you, like when they're talking to someone about certain things that they like or don't like, you can learn so much from that.
And sometimes just that presence alone is a gift for someone.
Yeah.
You brought up love languages as an example there. And I think that's kind of a good segue into our next topic is how do love languages tie into gift giving, right? So, the importance of understanding your partner's love languages or your family members' love languages. Kind of talk about your perspective on those potential tie-ins and give some examples for us.
Yeah, so we've talked about love languages a lot in several other episodes. We just think they're so important because they're the ways that people express themselves on how they want to receive love. So, as you know, these include acts of service, words of affirmation, physical touch, quality time, and of course, receiving gifts. So, understanding someone's love language can greatly enhance the gift giving experience. So, for instance, if someone values quality time, planning a day together might be more meaningful than a physical gift. Or like doing a playlist for somebody who, loves music. There's just so many different ways. I don't know, writing a song for someone, writing a poem for someone. I think there's so many different types of gifts that are so special that can be so much more special than just a tangible gift. But you have to dive deep into the person to get to know what that might be.
Yeah, that's a good point. it's kind of funny. I think when I think about our love language, we each have love languages that we respond to well. But I think one love language that we have in common and one that we tend to prioritize when we're talking about gifts is quality time.
Mhm.
We're very much experience people. We're
Mhm.
not the material item people.
Yeah.
Material items are great, yeah. But an experience where we get to do something together really speaks to both of our love languages because we get to get that quality time together. And so yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Right. So then that's what your feelings are on gift giving. What do you think? What are you for? Are you against anything regarding gift giving?
I mean, for me, I'm generally opposed to holiday giving and it just forced giving, right? Like I get it. There's definitely some benefits to gift giving. It can be rewarding for the person giving the gift and the person receiving the gift. I just hate the concept of like an expectation around a forced gift. Like you need to get me this or I'm going to be disappointed or that type of method. For me, I'm a much more random gift on a Tuesday kind of guy means a lot more. But that's just me personally. I'm not opposed to it. I just think that there are better ways and better times to show you care.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I hate the expectation and the societal construct that I feel like that's built around that expectation and, advertisements and like this season and, everybody does it around you. So you feel obligated and, it would be rude if you didn't. So I feel like there is some societal expectation there. But I think that something, for us, the experiences that we can give one another are really the most important because I think literally it hits on every single love language.
Yeah.
All five of them, like an experience can cover.
I mean, we've had some amazing experiences this year alone.
Yeah.
So as we kind of wrap up our conversation, we've started this new concept of a love hack. So we've got another love hack for you this week in the theme of gift giving. What's our love hack, honey?
It is to give an experience instead of a material item. Because I said, like, it hits all of the love languages. So, for instance, I'll give you an example. One year, for our anniversary, Jake gave me 12 boxes. And then they were all filled with different date nights for like each week and then for each quarter and then one big one
Yeah,
for
once a
the
month,
year.
quarterly, and then the 1 year. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that like kept us throughout the year doing fun things, and it was so thoughtful knowing what he had chosen for us to do. And then it was so fun because I never knew what was coming up, and then there was big ones for the quarter and big ones for the year. And, that gift literally, I mean, it was just little boxes that he had purchased. Other than the amount of money for the actual stay or whatever, which you can make whatever you want it to be, whatever the experience is. I mean, you can even do something simple as like going outside and looking at the stars together. It's just about making that intentional quality time to be like, I'm here for you and
Yeah.
I love you and I'm listening to you and this is the time that I'm carving out for you.
And that's what we say about the holidays. There's only so much time that you have with your loved ones, whether it be your family, your partner, your cousins, aunt and uncles. You only get so much time together. So quality time is something that, is everyone's love language this time of year.
Yeah.
It's what people crave, it's what people want. And so, you know, giving yourselves the gift of quality time is something that I think is beyond a material item. Um, and it's just so important to make sure, you're putting in that quality time together because we crave it. We don't get enough of it, especially if you're parents. So it's
Right.
even harder to come by. So I think that's why it's so important for us.
Yeah. Always will be. Well, and that's a wrap for this month's episode.
You could put a bow on it.
Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you to our listeners, and be sure to tune in next month on January 15th as we explore the concept of self-love and its importance in relationships.
Ooh, sounds like a good topic. Can't wait to talk about it.
Mhm.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy New Year, everyone.